So I just went through a huge transformation. This is how I looked 6 months ago versus now, when I told myself mindset is everything. I knew I didn't have to be perfect, but consistent. I didn't want to create extreme habits that would make my life harder. Instead, I created healthy habits that would blend into my life. And I also knew momentum was everything. When I first started this transformation, my diet was far from optimal. My training was far from optimal. In fact, I think I was detrained, so I was able to gain muscle during this whole 6-month progress. So, as I said, throughout these past 6 months, I slowly created habits that became bigger and better and led to this transformation. And this is why I look like this now. And I do think I'm still building up this momentum. And I do think in a month's time, I'm probably going to look in the best shape of my life. So I'm going to start off with my diet. This is the biggest mistake people make, but having a strict diet. There is no need for that. You could still enjoy all the unhealthy foods you like, but in moderation. I would say for myself, my diet was somewhere around 80% healthy and 20% bad food. Again, this transformation was 6 months. I went through the holidays, I had New Year's Eve. So during those holidays, you tend to eat bad food, and I did that. I knew I didn't have to be perfect. As I said, I didn't want to be perfect, but be consistent. So I knew during the holidays when I ate bad, I knew this may be a small setback for a bigger comeback. So no, I wasn't harsh on myself. I still went out to eat with my friends, my girlfriend. I didn't want to be that person that stayed home and didn't want to go out because I didn't care if I had food that did not align with my goals. In fact, sometimes when I go out, I try to get a healthier option on the menu. I enjoy chocolate. There's so many bad foods I enjoy, like especially sweet stuff, cookies, ice cream, but I had all those things in moderation. And I still reached my goals. You could still reach your goals having foods that are bad, just in moderation. I also did things like, of course I couldn't do this perfectly, but when I was able to, I meal prepped certain things just to make my life easier throughout the day. I made food that was convenient and easy. I don't like being in the kitchen. Cooking could take up a lot of time, and I don't like how much time cooking could take up, so I tend to make high protein meals that will help me reach my goals as fast as possible. So those meals had to be like quick meals.
Perfect.
I also did not track my calories, but I'm different. If you have no experience tracking your calories, I would highly recommend spending 1 or 2 months learning how to track your calories. And once you learn how to track your calories, you get really good at being aware and being able to eyeball your foods and knowing, not exactly, but having a very rough estimate of how much protein is in that meal, how much carbs, and how much fats. So I have, at this point, I think over a year of experience tracking calories, and I have not tracked a single calorie during this 6-month progress. I just estimated, and I still lost the weight because again, I'm able to eyeball my food and have a very good estimate of what is in it.
Wow.
And not tracking calories helped me because I think tracking calories is, I don't want to say it's wasting time, but I do think tracking calories takes up a lot of mental energy, and I did not want to spend any mental energy tracking my calories during these 6 months. And I do think that also helped my progress, or made my progress easier for myself. Tracking calories could be very inconvenient, and I did not want to do that. So this is another mistake that people make, is doing workout splits they do not like. I've tried the push-pull leg split, the upper-lower split, all great splits if it's programmed properly. But at the end of the day, I realized I really enjoy the push-pull leg split. In the past, I think I went through phases where I enjoyed the full body split and the upper-lower split. But right now, I enjoy the push-pull leg split. And I do think the fact that I'm going into the gym doing a workout split I enjoy, that's actually helping me make it to the gym. Imagine there's many days I go through this. I'm sure you'll go through this as well, where there's days I'm exhausted, I didn't eat much, I really don't feel like going to the gym, it's snowing outside, I live in Canada. But imagine if on top of that, you were going into the gym doing a workout split that you did not enjoy. The chances are high that you're actually going to skip that workout session. So I do think it's really important to follow a workout split you enjoy And I do think the fact that I enjoy a push-pull leg split, even though I'm busier than usual, I enjoy the split, so I'm finding time to actually show up for the split. So I'm in the gym 5 to 6 times a week. And another point I want to get back into is setbacks. You will have setbacks. Your progress is not going to be perfect. There's been 2 times in the past 6 months where I got really sick and I just couldn't make it to the gym. And I wasn't hard on myself. Back to what I originally said. You do not have to be perfect, but consistent. So on those days where I couldn't make it to the gym, at minimum, I made sure to keep my calories and my macronutrients somewhere where I wanted it. I didn't want to eat foods or like misalign my food just because I wasn't able to train. And on days where I felt somewhat better, I still moved, I kept active. I just couldn't make it to the gym. But I knew missing a few gym sessions wasn't gonna derail my progress, I know I would get back into it. Next week, 2 to 3 days of missing workouts is not gonna derail your progress. It's not the end of the world. So yes, guys, you do not need to be perfect, but consistent. Find a diet that works for you and find a workout split you enjoy the most. And just know momentum is everything. Start small. If you're just starting your cut, summer's coming up, you're just starting your cut, start with small habits. Start by bumping up your protein per meal. Instead of making it to the gym once a week, start by going to the gym twice a week. Instead of getting 5K steps per day, try to get 7K steps per day and slowly build up that momentum. That's what I did within these past 6 months. And now I'm at a point where I don't want to say things are harder, but things are stepped up and I'm able to maintain it because I slowly built up this momentum. But that's it for today's video. If you're interested in online coaching, my online coaching application is in my description. Or I have several YouTube videos that can help you with your goals when it comes to diet and training. And that's it. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and until next time, peace.